Hey everybody, Jeremy here from blockchain.wtf, and today we're going to go over a term that you might have heard. It popped up last year. We're going to cover what is an ICO. ICO stands for Initial Coin Offering, and it's a play on the popular term IPO, which stands for Initial Public Offering. Unlike IPOs, which are for companies to list their stock on a public exchange, initial coin offerings are for blockchain projects to raise money without depending on private finances such as venture capital. Thinking about how ICOs operate reminds me of how useful Kickstarter was when it first came out. If you haven't heard of Kickstarter, it's a website where people with ideas can collect money to carry out a certain project. But there are a couple problems with the Kickstarter model. First of all, they take a cut of all successful funding initiatives, and secondly, the contributors receive nothing in return for their savvy investment. ICOs can be used to crowdfund, but there's also a huge profit motive driven by speculation that brings in funding for ICOs. Because of the chance to make money quick, investors are jumping in the opportunity to get a piece of these ICOs. We're even seeing some ICOs bring in hundreds of millions of dollars, although that has kind of curtailed as time has gone on, but they often sell out in seconds or a matter of days. And of course, where there's speculation on potential securities, there's potential regulation around the corner. We've seen countries temporarily ban ICOs, and there are constant rumors that other countries will follow. ICOs have caught the SEC's attention here in the United States, and while they have not explicitly banned them, they have put these companies on notice, as very few ICOs actually register with the agency. ICOs are still a fairly new concept, so these regulatory agencies are scrambling to determine which regulations will be implemented, if any at all. Unlike centralized models in the past, ICOs allow for direct censorship-resistant ways for users to contribute to projects. Initial investors are still rewarded for projects succeeding. Although the tokens can have value, they don't necessarily represent any voting rights or equity. Often they are just a license to use the platform. As we've seen, many projects will pivot or fail, and some might be outright scams. So be sure to do your own research before getting involved. That's all we have on ICOs. It's definitely a space that has evolved in a very short amount of time and will continue to evolve. If you like what you saw here, go ahead and smash that like button. Also subscribe so you don't miss out on any future content. Also, questions, comments, leave those down below. And be sure to head over to blockchain.wtf for all your cryptocurrency and blockchain informational needs. This has been Jeremy from blockchain.wtf. I'll see you next time.